สเมสก็คิววอซอนบีบิวที่ไกนี่ฮาลาวาลายเทียโดวาโอ
What is up, everybody? Welcome to another exciting edition of Let's Talk Toys. As always, I'm your host, Dave Wonder, and tonight we're going to talk toys. We're going to maybe do a little unboxing. It's kind of a play-it-by-ear type of evening. But real quick, I want to throw a quick shout-out to all the COJ chiming off in the chat. We got Esteban coming in first. We got Fornit. After that, we got Tio Mike, Molotov Folktales. What up, buddy? Boo Cat in there. Luis, how's it going, bub? Shaggy coming in with them sweet emotes. We got Jesse in there. We got Brian. We got Spike. We got Pendergast. Spike thrown in that hype train. Thank you. Let's see who else we got. We got Michael Freeman in there. We got Jamie Lynn. What up, Jamie Lynn? But Dave, your ears are covered. It's cold. It is 3 degrees. What's up, Wiseman? How's it going? Smetty, Motu Talk. We can go through those new Motu reveals. Very cool. What up, Lone Force? How's it going? Pendergast, I know I'm not alone when I say, can we get a do-over and start this? Yeah, no shit. I think that's how you get a concussion. Covering your ears. Anyways, welcome. How's it going, everybody? Yeah, not a ton of toy news. We do have the Motu supposed shakeup that's coming down, so we definitely can run through that. I did get in a couple things. We haven't even unboxed this yet, but I got in a third-party set of Ash and Evil Ash from Army of Darkness. So I could unbox those. But yeah, we can definitely run through the Masterverse stuff real quick. I did have it pulled up on ToyArk, and of course I closed everything down because I was impatient. But yeah, I hope we get the last of Masterverse at Toy Fair. I will be very curious to see what happens, because basically they said, oh, well, this new Masters of the Universe line that's coming out with the movies and everything, yes, those are 1/6 scale figures, are supposed to be, like, the Chronicles line is basically going to essentially become what Masterverse is, but they also have the new Eternia product segment segment and whatnot too. So I don't know. In reading everything that I could find, it was a whole lot of maybe, which I don't know. I'm hopeful, but again, I'll wait for more concrete news on it. To the Googles for Dave, yes. No, not to the Googles. I have ToyArk. So I will do this and shaboopy. So whoa, nope, come on, that close enough. Anyways, so up first we have the mighty man himself, He-Man. Again, great looking figure. Looks like a lot of awesome paint apps. And I thought the actual portraits to these were really nicely done too. But we did get a full wave reveal. There are also some in-package images. There were some unboxings by the actors and actresses themselves. There's more in-depth images of Man-at-Arms, He-Man, and Triclops as well that I'll pull up here in a minute. Also, first look at Battle Cat. We got to see Cringer in the in the trailer. I don't know. I think this looks awesome. I know there have been a couple images that have leaked out of Skeletor on Panther. Again, very solid looking, very cool looking toys. Again, I'm also kind of excited that these are going to be more in scale with Legends, but at the same time, like my He-Man as is, like is one of the Masterverse ones. I have that in with my Legends anyways, because I always pictured He-Man being kind of big and bad. There's Base Cringer again, same colorway as the classic toy. I do feel like the face is really plain. Like I feel like there should be more to it. Oh, Panther, I think was AI. Okay, noted, noted, noted. I do feel like there should be some more paint apps there. I know more people are probably going to just have the armor on Battle Cat, but if you just want a cool green kitty, there you go. Man-at-Arms looking great. I will say the in-hand or live shots as opposed to the studio shots, I think actually gave a better likeness. Like the glare on this makes it kind of look like there's a double image on the eye, and I think actually takes away from the likeness of Idris Elba. But I think the figure looks cool. Again, these looks that are so iconic are meshing in with this movie aesthetic, and I'm really digging it. Next up, we have Tila, which also was revealed that we will get 2 head sculpts, so we'll have hair down and the more traditional hair up. Look for Tila. There she's holding her long rifle very awkwardly. Although it does look like she has double jointed elbows and knees. So I'm wondering if you could get her to shoulder it a little bit better. There's the actress with that, and you can actually see that there is multiple head sculpts. So hopefully we'll get multiple head sculpts in a couple. Looks more like Richard Roundtree to me. Bouquet, you know, I'm not going to complain. Richard Roundtree as Man-at-Arms would be wild. I know it's impossible, but still. Next up, we have Triclops. Again, cool looking figure. That those double jointed elbows and knees coming in clutch. I do like all of this like little micro patterning that you see throughout. Lots of fantastic little details and stuff too. I do like the way that they're implementing these double jointed elbows. They actually remind me a lot more of Mafex and like import figures. Just the way that they're doing it. I mean, it is still unsightly, but I don't know. I think they look better. Oh, we'll get there, Frobofet. Next up, Skeletor. He's big, he's blue, he's naked. I will say I do wish he had the rest of his harness because it just makes him look even more naked. This looks like crazy Uncle Bony Tony or something, like just running around in his bathrobe. Like it looks less armor-ish, but apparently these are all soft goods. And from various sources, I've heard they are absolutely stunning in person. Oh, what up, Chris? How's it going? Plus, that Havoc staff is pretty dang cool. So again, very curious about this paint app too. Again, from the trailer, we got to see him moving around and everything. So maybe this is more of a subtle detail, but yeah, great. Touche, Brian, touche. Uncle Keldor put on some clothes. Yeah, right. But again, Havoc staff looks cool. This looks awesome too. Again, one of the weird things, and I've seen a couple people mention this, one of the things that is not unsettling, but because his cape usually comes in underneath and it blocks off a lot of his actual neck in various media. I don't know. It feels very weird seeing all the blue neck, but very cool. Also, very curious to see if I don't think it's going to be a light up feature, but maybe there's some light piping or something for the eyes to get them to do that. Otherwise, they'd have to be like metallic to get that sheen. I think here it's just good old Photoshop. Next up, Evelyn. Again, very curious if we will get a secondary head sculpt on this. This is very, like very mannequin-esque. I get that they're trying to kind of go for not the, shock banana yellow of Evelyn from the cartoon, but I feel like they're trying to make her look almost alien in her complexion and her. There's no texture. She's porcelain. Again, the rest of the costume looks great. Her staff looks awesome. So very curious. There she is with her action figure. Again, we don't get to see if there is a secondary portrait or not. This one, I would argue, probably the star of the reveals because we only got a quick look at him in the trailer. But Trapjaw looking insane. This looks like it could fall out of the more traditional, like actually like New Eternia line. Like this is just a badass looking Trapjaw, and I'm here for it. Again, lots of cool little metal paint washes and such to bring out a lot of the detail. That face, the the claws, the accessories. Stoked for this one. I mean, the more traditional hook. I will be curious if we get the storage on the belt like we have in so many other renditions of Trapjaw, but overall, super solid looking design. Excited to see this on screen. Like it's one of those weird things of all these designs. As they've revealed them, I realize that we've seen them slightly in motion in a trailer, and then realizing that we're going to get like a 2-hour movie with these dudes running around on screen. It's kind of exciting. But there they all are all together. Let me pull up those couple in package shots, and then we will get over to the most exciting news, in my humble opinion, which also has an interesting caveat. But what up, Tex Hex? How's it going? So again, Masters of the Universe Chronicles. Here we have a look at the in package breakdown. Solid box art everywhere. Solid pack out. Kind of cool seeing the various poses, but apparently Wave 1 is going to be He-Man, Man-at-Arms, and Triclops. There's Man-at-Arms. Again, same breakdown. Should we get a little bit of a better shot there? Again, I think that looks a lot more like Idris Elba instead of the studio shots. Pretty darn cool. I did realize we have like a little blurb up here about each of the characters. I'm not going to read it just in case if there's spoilers. I don't want to botch that. Tila has an extra portrait Evelyn might too. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier, Chris. Again, we haven't seen the inbox reveal yet, so I'll be curious about that once it drops. Here, probably the best look we've gotten in Triclops outside of the figure, realizing that, he has more of the bionic arms and whatnot. You get to see the more traditional helmet. Very 2000X, which I dig. I hope the movie is good like the 2000. Oh, yeah, I'm with you. Again, super cool. I do kind of wish we got a sword instead of a sniper rifle. But that's just me. Still cool. Still Triclops. Very excited. Yeah, they said Tila and Evelyn will be later this year. Yeah. So next up, we have the thing that I'm probably most excited about that dropped, and that is this. NECA Muppets. But an interesting note, this image was taken down off their social media. It's not up on Facebook, and it's not up on Instagram anymore. So I'm wondering if they either rushed it or something. Oh, what up, Nightmare? Here we obviously have Kermit, Fozzie, and Gonzo being represented. So it looks like we're going to kind of come out the gate swinging. I'm hoping maybe we get a slightly faster release schedule than we have with Sesame Street, considering we're a year and change into Sesame Street and we've gotten 3 figures and 1 pre-order. But I'm excited for this. The quality of the Sesame Street releases has been absolutely nuts. So I'm excited to get hands on these. Phantom Crow, that's what I'm thinking. It says Disney in the corner. Maybe they jumped the gun. I'm wondering if there was some sort of licensing issue for announcing or being able to actually kind of put it out there broadly. Oh, Nightmare says, has anyone heard about the Masters 2000X cartoon line? It's already hitting, Nightmare. I've seen 4 of the figures. I think it was like He-Man. What was it? Is He-Man, Beastman? I think Stratos? I don't remember. I saw him a couple weeks back. I was kind of surprised. Oh, what up, Winterstar? How's it going, bub? So yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited about this. I love Muppets. I've been loving the Sesame Street figures. I'm hopeful that this means that NECA has the Muppets license and they can run with it. But them taking it down suddenly was really weird. Yeah, I don't know. I'm hopeful, and I'm wondering if maybe we'll be getting some sort of announcement, maybe at Toy Fair, or maybe at Toy Fair they'll go, here, we just have a look at the figures. Who knows? We got a couple weeks before Toy Fair, so fingers crossed. I'm hoping that maybe they just jumped the gun and they had to pull the image so that either licensors could be appeased or whatnot. Forgiven says, well, maybe Disney may tell NECA to be quicker than Sim. That's fair. Nightmare, no, I meant it getting canceled because I just got my Beastman and I love this figure. No, Nightmare, I haven't heard anything about it being canceled. I have heard rumors that the oh, hi Rob. I have heard rumors that the entire line that they showed off is kind of it, but that's still 12 for we got Collection Enabler and Corrupted Collectibles in the house. What's up, fellas? Folks, sorry. But yes, welcome. Also, go over and check out that Dave Vonner episode with Topless Toy Talk. Fantastic interview. I mean, they're all fantastic, but y'all know Vonner from here, and that dude had some fun, to say the least. But yeah, no, I think overall, I think Toy Fair is going to be insane this year. I know with the Muppet Show premiering, I think this week or this weekend, maybe they'll have to wait until that goes up. So it'll be interesting to see. Oh, no, new show premieres Wednesday, so maybe someone posted it too early. Well, yeah, because I think this was posted. Oh, yeah, I think it was posted up last Wednesday. So I'm wondering if they just jumped the gun by a week. Could it have been the change with the name Masterverse? Maybe. Are you going to see TMNT Secret of the Ooze in theaters? Yes, Shaggy. I need to get tickets. Ollie has been on my back about it. I will definitely be going back to see Secret of the Ooze in theaters. That is my favorite turtle movie. That was the one that I have the most nostalgia for. But yes, it's going to be a good week. Faux show. Nightmare of the Muppet Show is Wednesday. There we go. Pendergast, well, I may be easily pleased. When it comes to G.I. Joe Classified, I'm really liking the latest render reveals, especially the Hydra Viper. Yeah, I guess we could get into that as well. Hold on. It's always weird when Preternia has up them sweet reveals, but you know what? Oh, it doesn't even have up? No, that's not all the reveals. Where did they go? Let's go to his tank, I guess. I hope we get to find out who the new master licenser. I'll be very curious to see if we get them for Toy Fair or not. No, Pixel Dan is going to be getting at least one classified. Yeah, no kidding. Do this. So running through here, again, kind of a funky reveal wave. Also another mystery. Not reveal, but tease. I've been liking the way that obviously they're throwing out the full reveals with these. That Hydra Viper is freaking sick. I like the alternate heads as well. This dude specifically, I remember my buddy Steve having when I was growing up. So really excited. Again, more of that bat, mechanical goodness in the G.I. Joe line. I'm always for it. I'm kind of wondering if this is Wild Bill in like some alternate gear, maybe. I don't know. Phantom Crow says, really shocked not alt head or removable mask on Airtight. I want to say I am shocked as well, but I feel like there's such a heavy pack out on some of these other figures, like specifically the Viper, that I feel like maybe that's where the money went in the line. Like, because if you look at this is a very stripped down figure release. I mean, there's not even alternate hands. And everybody else has some pretty heavy pack outs. Pretty stoked for this as well. Again, the 2-packs have been hit or miss for me. I've been really wanting to go heavier into classified, but man alive, I'm chomping at the bit. I'm staying strong, but the nostalgia is too real, to say the least. Whoa, indeed, always nice to get more dreadnoughts. I agree. Can't wait for Red Dog and Taurus to finish out the Renegades. Yeah, right. I mean, like, it's kind of crazy that we are going to have a fully built out team, which is awesome. Last I was aware, that is one of 2 new / original characters, and there's a wild bill coming on retro card. Oh, okay. Get classified, nerd. Dude, there's so much shit down here. I did a rather hefty purge of toys up to my good bud, the Mythic Merc himself, up at Mythic Mercantile this weekend, and that felt really good. And I'm trying really hard to focus on what I got. Taurus does look small. I will be curious to see if that's because he's small, excuse me, or if Red Dog's just big. And then then we move over to, is it Zanya? With the swamp. Oh my god, swamp skipper. Shit, the swamp machine. If you don't want to buy this, because not everybody knows Zartan's daughter, there is a rather fantastic version of this over on good. Well, here, I'm just gonna pull it up because, well, it's over at Non-F Productions. Go check it out. But yeah, it's neat. Okay, we're going back here. Oh, whoa, chameleon / swamp skier. Okay, there we go. I'm in for Zanya and the sled for sure, as well as Zartan, because Morlocks. Yeah, the Zartan, I literally looked at it and I'm like, I kind of need this because I need to make a Zartan for the YouTuber shelf. Also, my only gripe is I looked at this and I'm like, it's not neon enough. It needs to be them day glow colors. Again, killer pack out. I'm in for at least Zartan, Ninja Force Zartan. Also hopeful that maybe we get more Ninja Force, just in general, because that'd be neat. Honestly, I was of 2 minds with that 2-pack. I was only in for Zanya and Zartan, but now I kind of want those 2. I mean, again, I'm a sucker for neon plastic, so like I said, that Zartan has me by my wallet. And also, I saw Fortnite mention it up above. You can always use it as a Morlock or just a punker on the street. Like throw a boombox. You know, he can be the dude from Star Trek. Yeah, hoping these pants turn out brighter than they look on the render. I'm here with you. Again, lots of goodness this week. Not as much as usual, and that's okay because we got Toy Fair coming up, and that's already going to be a whole lot. But I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. With that being said, this week gonna be normal. Tomorrow night, Chop and Shop is back. Hoping I can get the Toycanic Bill Maru on. Maybe he's been over on Crew Maru over on Twitch. If you're interested on checking it out, he's been playing some video games and having a good time. So definitely go check out his newest endeavor. Of course, Casting Cave and Art Man, and maybe even the return of D. Blake Makes. We'll see. I know he's cranking through signs right now. That being said, also, well, I packed them. I got the signs in from D. Blake, so those will be going out to the last mini marathon winners. Again, sorry for the delay. Stuff happens, but you'll be getting them in the mail very, very soon. So I appreciate everybody's patience. Also, coming up end of February, early March, will be the first mini marathon. Again, Extra Life is back. Not a single donation yet, but that's okay. Again, been pushing a lot of other stuff going on. Also, thank you to everybody who bought merchandise from the Redbubble page. The Much Love from Minnesota beanie crest, which is up there, or the Much Love from Minnesota, just kind of block letter design that I did. With that, I've raised almost $300 that's gone out to folks that are in need in the local community here. So I appreciate y'all for doing that. COJ provides. I really, really, really appreciate it. Winter Star says, when you say Casting Cave, do you mean Corey of the Hands? It's a weird way of saying it, but I hope he comes on tomorrow with that handle. but he'd have to watch the stream. I'm just messing with you. He might have watched the stream. I don't know. Forgiven Bro says, well, just Gorefield says, yeah, well, we'll see. It should be a fun, packed house tomorrow. Got some fun things to work on. Also, thank you to the Mystery COJ member who sent me this beauty. I also added a Lego magnifying glass. So now my detective chimp gets to live on my gorilla shelf. Well, my primates shelf. It's very excited to add this to the collection. Chris says, well, we have the Ninja Force Storm Shadow. Womp womp. Yeah, Chris, I'm hoping we get a redo of him because we need a bright white version of that. Man, my beanie doesn't want to stay on tonight. That's okay. Trying to put it on the hook over here and it's not working. So yeah, it'll be a fun time. Again, live customizing toy restoration tomorrow along with Toy Talk. Wednesday, Grippin' and Rippin' back with a full head of steam. And then Griff Riffs. I saw Graham swung by last time. Awesome to see him on. Definitely wanted to swing in, but I was cooked. As you can tell, my throat's still kind of giving out on me. So I'm going to have to get out of here before I completely lose it. Also, shout out to my buddy Ben over at Time Bomb Vintage here in Minneapolis. Amazing vintage store. If you're ever in the area, come check it out. Phantom Crow says, can you imagine a Ninja Force Scarlet? Yes, I can. That'd be fantastic. But I will be back tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for Chop and Shop. Swing on by. I got a bunch of fun stuff to work on. A bunch of fun folks swinging by. Same thing with Grippin' and Rippin' on Wednesday. Shaggy says, I'll be putting my Block East Transformers together Wednesday with you guys. Hell yeah. So yeah. I'll see y'all later. Please like, comment, subscribe. You can find me on Instagram at the Dave Wheeler. You can find me everywhere else at Dave Wonder, on Blue Sky, on Patreon. New Patreon merch hopefully coming this week. Things have been wild here, as y'all might know. So things have been running a little slow, but still here. Still tired, but still here. So be back tomorrow for Chop and Shop. Also, go over and check out Extra Life, extra-life.org/participant/Dave Wonder. Again, donate if you can, and if you can't, share it around. It's linked in the video description below. When in doubt, mini marathon's coming up soon too, where you can win some cool shit too. So I'm gonna get out of here. Please like, comment, and subscribe. You know how it goes. Thank you, COJ. Thank you to Mitch for being the mod with the most. Yeah, appreciate y'all for being a part of the conversation. I'm gonna go now. Okay. Be good. Be kind. Much love from Minnesota. Good night, y'all. Spooky outro.